I'm Sarah Hamilton, and I work with Smile Train, the world's largest cleft lip and palate organization. Smile Train and the U.S. cleft community, alongside many advocacy groups, organizations, and individuals, are working to advocate for the Ensuring Lasting Smiles Act, or ELSA. This bipartisan legislation would require all private group and individual health plans to cover medically necessary services that are needed to repair congenital anomalies, including dental and oral procedures necessary for health and function. This would include birth differences like cleft lip and palate. This is important because while many health insurance companies cover treatment for birth defects and congenital anomalies, claims for medically necessary treatments are often delayed or rejected because they are classified as cosmetic. A family in one state could have a procedure fully covered, while a family in another state could be forced to pay out of pocket for the very same procedure. ELSA would close this loophole and protect U.S. families and individuals impacted by cleft, regardless of where they live. Now, I'm going to turn it over to Luci, a member of Smile Train's Cleft Community Advisory Council, to share her experience and why she is taking action to advocate for the Ensuring Lasting Smiles Act.
Hello, everyone. I want to share with you my story of health insurance coverage throughout the years of my life. And when I was very young and into my 20s, it wasn't so much of an issue, but as I required more care, it became more of an issue financially. So I was able to have assistance from the Bureau of Vocational Rehabilitation, which covered the tab for me. So I really feel lucky there. So that was when I was living in Pennsylvania. And because of my healthcare professional background, I was able to relocate to the Kansas City area. And so again, I had to have my prosthetic device or my bridge work repaired and actually had to be eventually replaced. And so my insurance would not cover it. None of my insurance would cover it. So I did write to a representative there in Kansas, and I was given a no. And so my husband and I, it was very stressful for us to have to take out a loan and pay the thousands of dollars that it took to get the work done for me. And so before I go on, I just want to reflect upon what I've heard from other individuals throughout the cleft community that I've had contact with that are dealing with this issue today as we speak. And one of them is like, what do I do? Do I pay for my health insurance coverage? Do I pay if I have a loan? Or do I go out and buy my groceries or take care of other everyday things that I need for my home? So I just wanted to throw that out there. So moving along, because again of my profession, I relocated to Northern California. And at that time, I needed my prosthetic device or bridge work replaced. And the same thing happened. They declined me, both my major medical and dental. And I had a wonderful prosthodontist who wrote letters for me. He actually met with the dental representative from my insurance company and said, listen, this gal is a healthcare professional. She needs to speak and eat and chew and drink properly. And she can't walk around with a hole in her mouth and take care of her clients. And so luckily, the insurance did come through. And I was just so thrilled because it made a big difference in my life. It just brought tears to me because I was so happy. So again, my husband and I were very happy because we didn't have to pay out of pocket for this need that I have. So this is where I come in too, because this bill means so much to me. I have so much passion for it. And it's so important for all of us to get what we need for our everyday function, our everyday lives. We need to have our care covered for us to go on and be who we want to be. So anyway, please write your letters to Congress and let's get this bill passed because it's so, so very important. Thank you. And I'm going to hand it back over to Sarah.
Thank you, Luci. And thank you so much for all of your leadership and advocacy. So ELSA was previously introduced in the 115th and 116th Congress, but it was unsuccessful. In March of 2021, it was reintroduced with strong bipartisan support in the Senate and the House. Currently, it's under committee review. If it's successful, it will then go to the floor of the House and Senate for a vote. Right now, it's important that the legislation has as many co-sponsors as possible, so we're mobilizing the cleft community to advocate. This advocacy tool will allow you to reach out to your legislators, share your story, and urge them to support this legislation. We hope you'll take a few minutes to raise your voice and act for the Ensuring Lasting Smiles Act.